Hi, I'm Tamara Staton, CCL's Education and Resilience Coordinator, and this is Resilient Climateering through Unexpected Climate Connections. This isn't a series about weather or science or graphs or data, though I might reference a few of those from time to time. Instead, it's a series about things that help us worry less and act more on climate, explored through a lens of playful curiosity. Together, we'll explore how to enjoy what matters so deeply so that we can be as effective as possible for as long as we're needed. Today's topic is space and climate. These two seemingly unrelated concepts actually relate to one another in quite a few interesting ways: space and climate. First of all, for many of us, climate change takes up a lot of space: mental space, emotional space. And for many people and creatures on Earth, global warming drastically changes the amount and type of space that they can inhabit and enjoy. But let's look at a more intriguing relationship between space and climate. Not surprisingly, many of us feel urgency around climate change. And with this urgency comes the drive to work hard, constantly, without rest, to work without space. We may lack the necessary space between actions, space between thoughts, space between words, weeks, and even the feelings we experience. I don't know about you, but it's really obvious when I need space or rest. Consider when you feel tired or overwhelmed or burned out or stressed out. Sometimes I don't even know the source of my stress. There are so many things in life that might be the source. I might not even see the connection between stressful feelings and foundational concerns about climate. Or perhaps I do recognize the connection, and that can make it even harder to slow down and take some space because, let's face it, there are actions to be taken, letters to be written, calls to be made. There's no time for taking space, Tamara. But when I do take space, when I do allow for time and rest between my actions, between my weeks, between my thoughts and feelings, I am actually a much more effective advocate. When I create space, I enable presence and perspective. The space allows me to appreciate who I am and what I have. The space may well help you to connect more deeply to the community around you. Space allows us to see things with more distance, which often changes our perspective. Creating space widens our window of tolerance. This then allows us to respond more often with grace, ease, and courage to the challenges we face in the world. What might space look like for you? For me, it looks like putting my phone down and being present with my family. I can then listen intently as my daughter shares about her day. Creating space happens when I carve out times in my day and week when I don't work on or even think about climate change. I've also been enjoying long walks to our local park. On these walks, I listen to the birds and the wind instead of podcasts or music, allowing space for my own thoughts to wander. Maybe for you, it's a matter of going to bed earlier or sleeping later, or picking up that meditation practice that you've been thinking about trying out. I encourage you to consider how you can make space so that you have time to recover, refresh, and revive in between the vital climate action that you are doing. In our next episode, I'll dive into another set of unexpected climate connections: puppies and climate. How do these fluffy, rambunctious creatures have anything to do with our warming world? I'm Tamara Staton with the Resilience Corner. I thank you for listening and for your commitment to progress. To learn more about tools, trainings, and resources for staying strong through the climate challenge, check out our Resilience Hub at cclusa.org/resilience. And until next month, remember this: find your passion, let it guide you, and you'll do amazing things for our world.